Have you ever wondered what it's like to live in Australia? Today we're diving into that very question, presenting you with a balanced and unbiased view of life in the land of kangaroos and koalas. We'll navigate through the sun-kissed beaches, the vibrant city life, and even the challenges that come with residing in this great southern land. From the beautiful landscapes to the extreme weather, no stone will be left unturned. So buckle up and join us as we explore the land down under. Australia is famous for its stunning landscapes. A continent that spans across a multitude of geographical terrains, Australia is a treasure trove of natural beauty. From the pristine sandy beaches that grace its coastline to the majestic mountains that rise in its heartlands, every corner of Australia has a story to tell. Imagine basking in the sun-drenched glory of the Gold Coast, or breathing in the crisp mountain air in the Blue Mountains. Picture yourself traversing the arid expanse of the outback, or exploring the lush rainforests of Daintree. Each of these destinations and countless others offer a unique experience that is quintessentially Australian. Australia's landscapes are as diverse as they are breathtaking. The country's natural beauty extends beyond the usual tourist hotspots. From the rugged beauty of Tasmania's wilderness to the surreal landscapes of Pinnacle's desert, Australia's natural wonders are as varied as they are awe-inspiring. A paradise for nature lovers, Australia's landscapes never disappoint. But it's not all rosy. Australia is quite isolated. Now when we say isolated, we mean geographically. Nestled in the southern hemisphere, down under, Australia is a bit of a journey away from many other countries. It's a continent on its own, surrounded by the vast expanse of the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Travel times can be quite lengthy. For instance, a flight from Sydney to London takes around 23 hours, and that's without any layovers. A trip to the United States? Well, that's going to take you about 14 hours, give or take. Even closer Asian countries like Japan or India will still have you in the air for at least 9 hours. This geographical isolation has its pros and cons. On one hand, it has helped preserve Australia's unique biodiversity, but on the other, it makes popping over to another country for a quick weekend getaway rather impractical. So, if frequent international travel is on your agenda, you might want to consider this. On the brighter side, Australia offers an excellent quality of life. The nation is known for its high standards of education, which is reflected in its world-class universities, and a strong emphasis on learning from a young age. Australian schools foster creativity and critical thinking, shaping well-rounded individuals. Healthcare too is top-notch, with a robust system that ensures everyone has access. The country's medical professionals are among the best trained in the world, ensuring that you're in good hands, whether it's a routine checkup or an emergency situation. Living conditions in Australia are also something to write home about. With spacious homes, clean environments, and an abundance of green spaces, it's no surprise that Australians often rank high on global happiness indexes. The country's commitment to maintaining a high standard of living is truly commendable. Australia is not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's a place where you can truly enjoy a balanced lifestyle. However, this quality of life comes at a cost. Australia, with its breathtaking landscapes and high living standards, does have a steeper cost of living compared to other countries. Housing, being the major expense, can take a good chunk out of one's wallet, especially in bustling cities like Sydney and Melbourne. Even in smaller cities, the cost of accommodation is relatively high. When it comes to food, Australia doesn't disappoint. However, dining out often or buying premium groceries can add up quickly. It's not just the big things, even day-to-day expenses like transportation, utilities, and leisure activities can add to the cost. Education, while excellent, is also a significant expense, particularly for international students. Healthcare is generally affordable thanks to the public healthcare system, but private healthcare and insurance can be pricey. But don't let these numbers deter you. The high cost of living also reflects the high quality of goods and services available. So while life in Australia is great, it's also quite expensive. Australia is a melting pot of cultures. Just as each ingredient in a hearty stew adds flavor, every culture in Australia contributes to its vibrant, diverse society. This multiculturalism is the backbone of Australia, shaping its food, art, and community spirit. Imagine biting into a Vietnamese banh mi sandwich at a bustling market in Melbourne, or savoring a spicy Indian curry in the heart of Sydney. Picture yourself admiring intricate Aboriginal art in a gallery in Perth, or dancing to the beats of Greek music at a festival in Adelaide. This is the Australian way of life, a fusion of traditions from around the globe. But it's not just about food and art. Australia's multiculturalism fosters a sense of community, where people from different backgrounds come together, share their stories, and learn from each other. It's a place where diversity is celebrated and where everyone has a seat at the table. Living in Australia means experiencing a world of cultures at your doorstep. Yet, Australia is a land of extreme weather. It's a place where you can bask in the sun's glow one moment, and then seek shelter from a sudden downpour the next. Summer here is not just about sunscreen and beach days, it's also about braving searing heat, with temperatures often soaring past the 100-degree mark. But it's not just the heat that's extreme. Australia is also known for its bushfires, a potent force of nature that can turn serene landscapes into charred earth in a matter of moments. These fires are not only devastating, but they're also a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of the Australian climate. And then there are the floods and storms. Torrential downpours can transform dry creek beds into raging rivers, and thunderstorms illuminate the night sky with a spectacular yet intimidating spectacle. So if you're not a fan of extreme weather, Australia might pose a challenge. But for those who embrace these extremes, it's just another part of the Australian adventure. So, is Australia the right place for you? That's the question we've been exploring throughout this journey. We've taken a look at the stunning landscapes, the high quality of life, and the vibrant multicultural society that make Australia a dream destination for many. But it's not all sunshine and koalas. We've also touched upon the challenges, the distance from other countries, the cost of living, and the extreme weather conditions. Let's start with the positives. Australia's landscapes are nothing short of breathtaking. From the sun-kissed beaches of the Gold Coast to the rugged beauty of the outback, there's a slice of nature to suit everyone's taste. And it's not just about the views. The quality of life in Australia is one of the highest in the world, with excellent healthcare, top-notch education, and a laid-back lifestyle that's hard to beat. But there's more to Australia than kangaroos and barbecues. This is a country that celebrates diversity, a melting pot of cultures where everyone is welcome. It's a place where you can experience a myriad of cultures, cuisines, and traditions, all under the expansive Australian sky. However, Australia isn't without its challenges. Its geographical isolation can make it feel distant from the rest of the world, which can be a drawback for those with a serious case of wanderlust. The high cost of living can also be a hurdle, especially in cities like Sydney and Melbourne. And let's not forget the extreme weather. From scorching heat waves to cyclones, Mother Nature can be a bit of a drama queen down under. So, what's the verdict? Well, that's entirely up to you. Australia is a land of contrasts, a place where the pros and cons are as varied as its landscapes. Whether the benefits of living in the land down under outweigh the drawbacks is a decision only you can make. Only you can decide if Australia's advantages outweigh its disadvantages, but one thing is for sure. Life in Australia is never dull.